Hello and welcome. So this breathwork practice is all about balance, and that can mean different things for different people. So you may just be in a place where you feel like your mood is very up and down. Maybe you have some stress, some things in your life that may feel out of balance in your schedule. Maybe it's a work-life balance. Maybe you're having trouble sleeping. There are so many different things that can fall into this category. So whatever you need to use this breathwork for, I think is applicable as long as it feels okay and grounding for you. So wherever you're at, I invite you to take a comfortable seat wherever feels best. In a chair, on the floor, on a yoga mat. I'm sitting on a yoga bolster here just to kind of help keep my posture a little bit better. You definitely want to make sure that you are able to sit up a little bit straighter for the breathwork practice. So just go ahead and take whatever seat works for you, and we will jump into it. So if you would like to close your eyes down here, I invite you to do so, or you can just have a soft gaze down in front of you, whatever feels best. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes just as we get started here. And as you start to settle into whatever seat you've chosen, I invite you to just start to notice the different sides of your body. So maybe you can bring awareness to your shoulders and start with your right shoulder here. So just kind of start to notice your right shoulder. Maybe you can let it be just a little bit heavier. And then start to notice your left shoulder here. Can you also let your left shoulder be a little bit heavier? Maybe even your arms. As I do that, I find one of my arms is twitching a little bit. So I'm trying to even out my shoulders, my arms, and just let them be really heavy here. So just kind of notice what comes up when you try to even out both sides of your body here. And it's very possible that it doesn't feel super even on both sides of your body, and that's okay. Just kind of notice what comes up, if anything comes up. And then start to notice your breathing here. So we're not trying to change or modify your breath just yet. Just start to notice what it's like to be present in this moment, to be still, and just to notice your breath. So the only thing moving in your body is your breathing. Maybe your chest, maybe your belly rising and falling with your inhales and your exhales. Just start to notice here. And if you find it hard to sit still, that's okay too. Maybe you feel like you need to rock side to side a little bit. Just notice what happens naturally in your body when you come to a place of stillness here. Maybe take about 3 to 5 more rounds of breath wherever you're at. And maybe you can start to deepen your breath just a little bit. So maybe you inhale for a couple more seconds and exhale for a couple more seconds. Maybe do one last check-in with your shoulders here. Go ahead and make sure that they're still grounded down your back here, that they're not kind of inching up towards your ears. And now we're going to start to take what we call alternate nostril breathing. So if you want to take your left hand, and we're going to start by closing one nostril. So we're going to be breathing in one nostril, out the other, and kind of reversing which nostril we're breathing in and out of. If for some reason you have some blockage in your nostrils, this actually might be a really great way to clear it out. So just kind of notice, try to work with what you can. And if you're not able to just breathe through your nose in this practice, that's okay. Maybe come back to it. But I do invite you to try as much as you can to breathe through both sides of your nostrils. Like I said, you may find that they clear as you attempt to breathe through this exercise. So go ahead and take your left hand and take your thumb of your left hand and just gently place it on your left nostril. So like such. And then what we're going to be doing is your left thumb will be on your left nostril. And then we're going to alternate taking your left ring finger to your right nostril. So maybe just try that here. If you've never done this breath work, just try gently closing your left nostril with your left thumb. and then releasing, and then gently closing your right nostril with your ring finger. I'm trying to get all my sides and my fingers and my hands straight. And maybe just play with that just for a little bit. Notice how that feels. For some people, when they do this breathing exercise, that's all they want to do with their hands. For some people, they enjoy taking their peace fingers and just gently resting them between their eyebrows as they do this exercise. So just kind of notice what feels best here, what feels most comfortable. It may not feel super comfortable at first, but just kind of do what feels best for you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead before we start alternate nostril breathing, and I'll guide you through it. Let's go ahead and take 3 rounds of just normal breath together. So let's go ahead and inhale through your nose if you can. Exhale through your mouth, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here, inhale. And exhale. Okay, go ahead and grab or take your left thumb to your left nostril. And when you're ready, go ahead and inhale through your right nostril. Pause at the top, take your ring finger, place it on your right nostril, let go of your left nostril, and breathe out through your left nostril. Hold your finger where it's at, inhale through your left nostril. Exhale, go ahead and place your left thumb on your left nostril, release your ring finger. Inhale through your right nostril. Place your ring finger on your right nostril, release your left, and breathe out your left. Inhale through your left nostril. Exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Exhale through your left. Go ahead and continue this breathing, maybe for about 3 to 5 more rounds of breath, wherever you're at, trying to equal out both sides. And as you do, I invite you, if you haven't already, to start to notice what it feels like to continue this alternate breathing. Does it feel any different in your body? Do you feel any more grounded? Maybe you don't feel any difference at all. So as you start to notice what you're feeling like in your brain, in your body as you do this breath work, I invite you not to have any judgment for yourself or any expectations, especially. Just notice what happens and just see where it takes you. And if for some reason in any of these practices, any type of yoga, breath work, movement, if you start to feel a little bit activated or a little bit dysregulated, always come out of the practice. So if it brings up something that feels very overwhelming or very unsafe, you can go ahead and just stop. Maybe you can return to normal breathing. Just kind of do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because sometimes when we do things where we attempt to regulate ourselves and calm ourselves, sometimes we can tap into things that bring up other things that we don't want to bring up or we're not ready to bring up. And that's okay. Always know that it's okay for you to back off and stop wherever you're at. Maybe you can return to normal breathing if that feels okay. If you would like to continue this breath work, if it's just really helping you, I invite you to do so. But let's go ahead and, if you are ready to wrap up, let's go ahead and take 3 just regular deep breaths together to end practice. So let's go ahead and inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Let your shoulders be heavy here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice, and I will see you next time.